Dead Girl here. First and foremost, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you guys about Halloween Horror Nights and what to bring. I've had a couple of people hit me up and ask me, they're like, hey girl, you know, when you go to Halloween Horror Nights, what things do you bring with you? What would you recommend you bring? You know, just kind of asking. Some people just bring their keys and sunglasses and that's it. I am one of those people that I bring a backpack because I know Florida weather, so I know that it's not always predictable and you don't want to get caught and end up soaking wet and miserable. So there's a couple of things that I bring with me to Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm going to pull them out of my bag here for you. First and foremost, of course, I bring my Horror Nights ticket. I will either store it in a really tiny wallet or I have my trusty lanyard here. This one, I want to say is from 26. This is the Chance one. This one was okay, not my favorite, but it was still kind of neat. So yeah, so I usually bring this with me. I will put my pass for Horror Nights, my ID. I will put my credit card in here. If I bring cash, normally I'll stick that in a pocket, but if it's not like a giant, you know, wad of runs or whatever, then I'll put it in here too. So this is pretty useful. You can hang it around your neck. I've seen people tie it to their belt loops. I've seen people tie it to their belt loops and then put it in their pocket. So however you want to carry it, whatever. But the lanyard is probably something that I would recommend bringing, especially if you're not going to bring a purse with you or a bag. So that's going to be a key thing for you, mainly for you ladies. You guys always wear stuff that has pockets, and us girls, sometimes we like to wear cute little dresses or leggings, and those don't have pockets. So the lanyard is definitely a good thing to bring with you. The other thing I bring with me are my sunglasses. Now I will wear these into the event. These are kind of big. They fit over my regular glasses because I can't wear contacts. So I'll bring these in with me, especially if I'm in early and it's during the daylight hours. Now I do this because if you're going into one of the outside like tents that are one of the houses, your eyes are not going to adjust as quickly as you want them to. Having the sunglasses definitely helps. It'll make that transition easier because your eyes are already adjusted to a darker setting. And you'll actually be able to see going through the house. One of the big problems that I had last year is I went through, I think it was the Hive, and I had forgot my sunglasses. I was like, oh, I don't need them. It's not that bright. Yeah, no, never again. When I walked in, I couldn't see anything. I had no idea where I was going. I was practically holding on to the person in front of me to kind of use them as a guide. So I didn't really get to enjoy that house because of the switch from the brightness of outside to the darkness of inside. So the sunglasses, definitely bring them with you if you're going early during the daylight hours. Very, very helpful. The other thing that I like to bring with me is this bad boy. This is a rain poncho. You can get these for $1 at CVS or Walmart. Usually on opening night, it didn't last year, surprise, surprise, but prior to, it rained. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like walking around the park soaking wet. It kind of makes me miserable. I hate the way that my feet feel because I like to wear sneakers. I don't like doing flip-flops at theme parks. So for me, you know, my feet are soaked, my whole body's soaked all night long, and I'm just miserable. I'm not enjoying myself as I want to. So these little ponchos are a lifesaver. Like I said, they're $1. If you get them in the park, you're gonna spend probably like $8 or $10 on them. Don't waste your money. Pick one up at the dollar store or at Walmart or Dollar General. Just about everywhere sells these. So pick one up. It's definitely a smart move. So that will save your body later. The other thing that I like to bring with me, of course, is some hand sanitizer. Because some of you people may be sick and may decide to go anyway and may be touching things. So this, for me, is something that I always bring whenever I go to the park anyway. So for Horror Nights, I definitely pack this in my bag. One of the other things that I like to bring is some ibuprofen because it's loud and it's smoky and it's foggy. And if I start to get a headache, that's it, I'm done. So, well, once the headache kicks in. So if I even feel it begin to get on, I just take some ibuprofen and that helps because of ibuprofen. The other thing that I like to bring, because I do film a lot especially with my phone, because it's just handy and it's right there. So for that, what I will do is I will bring with me one of these. This is a portable charger. You can get these from like Best Buy. You can get them on eBay, super cheap. I think Big Lots has them. You can pretty much anywhere has these portable chargers, and then they normally will come with a small cord that you can plug into your phone so that you don't lose your battery. So that's definitely something else that I always bring with me. And then, this little thingy. Now, if you are not used to Florida heat, then you want to stop at, I think we got this from Walgreens. You can get them, Walmart's got them too, CVS has them, any drugstore. You can also, this one actually I got on Walgreens. They were on clearance sale, so I think we got them for like $3. But you can get them on eBay too. So this is a small personal fan. This is fantastic because a lot of the times when you're standing in the queue lines, you're outside. It's Florida, so it's hot and muggy, and not all the queue lines have fans in them, so this is something that will help. And this one here has this little string, so you can just kind of stick it around your neck, and you can turn it on, and it'll stay there, and it'll kind of help to cool you off. Now, it's not going to make you instantly, you know, super cool, but it's better than nothing. It does blow pretty steady. I think this one takes 2 AA batteries, so of course they come separate. So if you're gonna, you know, do that, the little personal fan is definitely something that I like to bring with me because it gets hot. It gets really hot in those queue lines. You've got everybody standing around and everybody's so close to each other, and it's like 80, 90 degrees out anyway, especially when the sun is still out. So the fans, lifesavers. I love those. The other thing that I will also bring with me is, because my mouth gets dry, I bring some chapstick. So, just regular chapstick. That helps. I also, sometimes some of the smokes and some of the scents in the houses will set my allergies off big time. So I will usually grab just an allergy pill and stick that in my bag. That comes with me, so if I need it or they start to kick up, I can go ahead and take it so I'm not miserable the entire night. This is also something that I recommend to bring, especially if you're one of those people who has a sensitive tummy. The food at Universal's not necessarily the healthiest stuff. So if, you know, you're walking around, you eat something, your tummy starts to get upset, that's the last thing you want to deal with. So instead of spending the rest of your night at Horror Nights hiding in the bathroom, bring some Pepto. You know, you see, these we got at CVS. I forget how much it was because it's been a while, but these are great. The bottle's nice and little, so it's not this huge big thing clunking around your bag. Oh, also they do sell like ibuprofen and Advil in these types too, so that just might be something else you want to get. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that I bring with me when I go to Horror Nights. It makes my life a little easier. Some people, you know, like I said, depending on you and how you are, I'm a prepper. I like to be prepared, especially because I know Florida weather. I know it's going to be hot. I know it's probably going to rain. So I definitely want my fan. I want my poncho because I don't want to be walking around miserable all night long. The other thing too, and this, I don't know if this is going to sound silly, but an extra pair of socks. Because if your feet get wet, it really is miserable walking around in sneakers and soaking wet socks. So you can always switch out into dry socks. It's not, you know, a long-term solution because usually if your shoes are wet and your socks are wet, you're kind of SOL on that front. That's where for some people flip-flops come in handy. Again, I don't like wearing flip-flops to the theme park. I don't want my feet to hurt and they make my feet hurt. So I just rock my sneakers. But yeah, so that's another tip for you. And then of course, because hair, I usually bring a couple of hair ties so that I can pull it back while I'm in the houses or walking around if I get too hot. So, and then, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If there's some stuff that you guys bring with you when you go to Horror Nights and I did not mention it, you know, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys bring. You know, it might be something that maybe I haven't thought of and I'm like, oh, that's a good point. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you would please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep it spooky.